Happy Monday, everyone. I hope you're having a fantastic start to your week so far and that you're really looking forward to an incredible week ahead. Today is Monday, which means it is our Monday affirmation time from our Love Your Curves affirmation pack. If you don't know already, every single Monday I pop in and share my card for the week from our affirmation pack in hopes to inspire you to really make a positive effort to loving your curves and just living the best life you possibly can through me sharing my inner personal workings of going through the same process. And today is a really, really good card that I pulled, and it's something that I've really been focusing on the last 2 years. So I'm kind of excited to share it with you guys. It reads, "Me time is important to me." So when I was in my 20s, I had very little me time. I was working typically 2 to 3 jobs while going to school, and in between trying to be a good sister, a good daughter, a good friend, I had very little left over for me. And in the end, in my 30s, it's really started to weigh on me. It's starting to all catch up on me. So last year, for my New Year's resolution, I wanted to put in scheduled me time into my calendar that everyone knew and everyone just allowed, to ensure that I scheduled more time for myself to do the things that I want to do things that were important to me, to do things that would help me grow as a person. Last year, my dedicated me time was having at least a half hour to myself at the end of each day. And last year, what I did was I would go to bed earlier than I usually would, and I would read. I would get ready for bed, get into bed, and I would read for a half hour. Sometimes it would turn into an hour if it was a really good book and I didn't want to put it down. But I dedicated that time to myself. And it was a year of me doing it, and I absolutely loved it. I read more than I usually do. If you know me, you know how much I love reading. It's something that I really get pleasure with, and I actual upskill while doing it as well. So last year I was able to do that. This year I'm adding in an extra bit where I am setting me time aside to not only read, but to also be active in some way, shape, or form. So whether that means me going for a half hour walk or a half hour swim in our pool, it doesn't really matter, but I've added an extra half hour to the day to let myself, again, have that me time where I can focus on me and focus on things about me that I love and things that I really enjoy, to help me find more joy in life and also to really just focus on me and let myself have time. The rest of the day can be dedicated to everyone else, but now I have that half hour of activity and half hour before bed for reading that is just for me. And it's something that's so important and something that I think a lot of people just go without. But we can't, because if we don't fill our cups, we can't fill anyone else's. So this week, make sure you go in and remind yourself that your me time is important and start scheduling it in. As always, as well, make sure you love your curves.